It was a quiet Saturday morning when I decided to take my truck out to check on my lakeside property, a small cabin across an old wooden bridge I'd built years ago for access. The bridge sat right at the edge of an HOA community, but my land wasn't part of it. I'd made that clear more times than I could count. Still, the HOA members never seemed to understand boundaries literally. As I approached the bridge that day, I noticed a few cars parked right in the middle of it, blocking the way. At first, I thought someone's vehicle had broken down, but as I got closer, I saw them 3 HOA board members in neon vests, clipboards in hand, waiting for me. The moment I stepped out of my truck, one of them shouted, "You can't cross until you pay your outstanding HOA fees." I blinked in disbelief. What fees? I'm not part of your HOA, but the woman in charge, a notorious busybody named Carol, pointed to her papers and said, "You use this bridge daily. This is HOA maintained property, and you owe 3 years of dues." I laughed. That bridge was built by me. You didn't pay a single dime. Still, they refused to move. They claimed they had authority to stop me from crossing until I paid up. That's when I pulled out my phone and started recording. "If you're blocking my property access, that's illegal," I warned. Carol smirked, saying, "Go ahead, this is community enforcement." I called the sheriff. By the time deputies arrived, the HOA group had been standing there for nearly 4 hours, refusing to budge. The officers listened patiently before asking me for proof of ownership. I showed them the property deed, the county records, and even the construction permit for the bridge, all in my name. When the sheriff turned to the HOA group and asked for their documentation, they had nothing, just a printed HOA rules packet. The officer shook his head and said, "This man isn't under your jurisdiction. Move your cars or face obstruction charges." The HOA members scrambled to clear the bridge, their faces red with embarrassment. A week later, I sent the footage to the local news, and the story went viral. "HOA tries to toll private bridge. Gets schooled by owner." The HOA ended up issuing a public apology. But I didn't stop there. I installed cameras and a sign that reads, "Private bridge HOA trolls not allowed."